Hello everyone, and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition, Campaign 2, Session 2. Last time we got re-established as our new character escaping the Nautiloid ship, and this time we'll be making our progress down the beach, looking for some companions, and searching for food and water along the way. Now, since I have already done this strip of the game before once, we're going to try and keep it fast moving through these parts, picking up what we need to, avoiding what we know we don't need.
Must have been fishing when these monsters came. Bad luck.
We're just going to be looking for
There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
the simple stuff that we need, as well as any money that we might utilize later. And in a moment we'll find Shadowheart at the end of this path. And then with Shadowheart and Lysella on the team, we should have a slightly better chance of surviving at least a little longer than the first campaign did, because we will have 2 clerics on the team, is my intention. That way we'll be able to heal one another, rather than just relying on one cleric to heal the party during combat.
Blasted door, What? Stop! Not another step or I'll... Wait. It's you. You're the one who tried to free me on the ship.
The very
At
same.
least you made the effort.
Suddenly, you see what she sees, feel what she feels. Confusion, resolve, and a hint of gratitude.
Did you feel that? You've got the same thing I do. In your head. The same. It must be that tadpole they put in our eyes. I assume that's what caused our minds to cross. These things are going to consume us from the inside and turn us into mind flayers. You and I need a healer. Finding one won't be easy in this wilderness. We'll need supplies. I'm hoping something of use might be behind this door, but I've barely made a dent in it so far. I was thinking the same thing. Around the top of this cliff, perhaps. Hopefully there's no more of these creatures along the way. Or just company for our final moments. But you're right. Whatever lies ahead will be a little less daunting with support. You can call me Shadowheart.
I'm Lysella. Let's do it.
Lead the way.
Okay. So now we have the 2 of us together. If we just jump over here, there's one thing that we have to do first, and that is because rule number 7, no scrolls of Revivify. We, of course, might both be clerics now together, but we are not capable of casting Revivify. And so we'll be leaving those scrolls behind. Now, if you'll give me a moment, I'm just going to amend some of her spells and whatnot down on the taskbar, and then we'll be right back to adventuring. Okay, we've got some of Shadowheart's spells changed, and one other change that we're going to make here. Me from the future here, I spent a moment here trying to swap Shadowheart's mace for a short sword to utilise her +2 dex instead of her +0 strength, but she's only proficient in simple weapons, so opted for a dagger instead. Equipped with that, it says 1d4 piercing, but there you go, 1d4 +2 piercing. So now we're going to do more damage on average, because on a d6 you can roll a 1, a 2 or a 3. Whereas with a d4 you can only roll a 1 and add 2 to make 3 a guaranteed lowest value attack each time. Very good. Okay, here is our first Ancient Rune Circle. We'll be using that possibly to teleport to camp later. But for now we shall carry on up here and see about fighting the brains that we know await us.
More of those wretched things.
Just gonna slide on over to the left and get some more supplies. I'm pretty sure there is a water barrel here, or a barrel with some water in, at the very least. And as you've heard me say time and time again, we're going to need food and water in order to achieve a long rest. Although I thought it was this barrel. So perhaps it's changed for the game save as a random item? Perhaps? I won't get too hung up on it. Right, where are these brains? Let's get some high ground. Start with some archery.
Better stay back. One strike.
Shadowheart needs to get into the fight. There we go. And we're up, and they are surprised. So we will take another free attack. Sacred Flame will deal 1d8 radiant on a dex save, which is 50%. And our bow suddenly is doing a lot more percentage. Maybe they got closer. And it seems we're on the same initiative, so we'll take advantage of that. And of course they make the save, because they always make the save. Let's get up to some high ground ourselves. Wow, that's almost all of Shadowheart's health. That's a real bad time. So I guess now's as good a time as any to make sure the two of us are keeping one another alive. So bonus action healing word there, and then we can continue to attack at our own pace. And Shadowheart, please do 2 damage. Thank you ever so much. Excellent miss there. With 2 enemies so close to one another here, we will use our cleave action with our longsword. That'll let us attack in an arc, attacking multiple opponents. Good damage on one. I think we got 1 point of damage on each. Unfortunately, Shadowheart can't attack both of these creatures, but will kill one almost certainly. And then just one more to be rid of.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Well, that went pretty well. No need to short rest right now. Just pick the few bodies around here for supplies. I think there's a... yes, there's a chest up here. And then... if we move upwards, I believe we find Gale at the top of this path. Possibly the next path along.
Footprints. There may be even more that survived the crash.
You're alive. That's unexpected. Last I saw you, you were lying in a crucible's worth of blood. An intellect devourer nibbling at your ear. Glad to see my eyes deceived me. I'm Gale. Well met.
Well met.
very same. A traumatizing experience, if an instructive one. Nautiloids are incredibly rare vessels, a mind flayer colony's most guarded secret, and a gift pack's greatest prize. Not to mention, you're staring at me like a Rashimi at a blackboard. You're no wizard, are you?
I'm not.
Pity. But that'll have to wait. The primary need now is a healer. I take it you recall the insertion of the parasite?
Yeah, it was grim, mate.
Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it'll turn us into mind flayers? A process known as ceremorphosis? It is to be avoided. I assume you're no accomplished healer either. Powerful cleric, maybe?
I am a cleric, but
Not the power to remove tadpoles, I gather.
no.
Then we'll have to find someone more experienced. And fast. You and I are in a whole lot of trouble. We need help, and I'm not sure where we'll find it in this wilderness. How about we embark on the quest for a healer together?
Excellent plan.
Most excellent. Then, without further ado, let's be off. Besides, looks like you keep some interesting company. A woman with shadows for eyes, deep as the dark lake. Pleasure, madam.
Is it indeed? We'll see.
And so we have recruited Gale as well. And he is already level 2. We hadn't leveled up yet, the others of us, I assumed. But hey, I won't knock it. So last time we took Abjuration in order to try and defend ourselves a little better. Evidently that didn't go too well. Evocation to destroy our enemies a little faster. Maybe a better offense is better than our terrible defense last time. So we'll take into Evocation this time. See what spells we want to prepare. Let's do a clean sweep here. Right. I enjoyed having sleep last time. Thunderwave is good AoE. A fog cloud for obscuring our escapes, perhaps. Mage armor for himself. And we'll go with a Ray of Sickness. Why not? Do you want Ray of Sickness, or do we want Witch Bolt? Let's take Witch Bolt. In the tabletop game it's not so good, but here we don't seem to have the range limitation, so we'll take that. Create pockets of safety within your evocation spells. Allied creatures automatically succeed saving throws and take no damage from these spells. And 2 spells to learn. Find Familiar. We didn't use it last time to good effect, but this time I'm more determined. And if we're going Evocation... Ooh, what do we want? I suppose we'll take Burning Hands. Okay, that's all done. Oh. This is the accept button. Well done. So that puts Gale at level 2. What about ourselves? We are 10 XP away. Let's see if we can't do that, and then we'll be ready for session 2. I think we could probably very quickly go and rescue Lae'zel. Oh, but first, before we get over there, Gale, please. Make yourself harder to hit, thank you very much.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
You again. Get rid of them.
We'll use our proficiency here. Nice to hit a target of 2.
She's right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose. Not even us.
Damaze?
Enough. Lower the trap. Ready your blade.
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
No!
You lying rat!
Sorry. Gale, initiative 22. I didn't know such things were possible for Gale. Let's begin.
Take this!
Well, that was a big miss. Shadowheart. Alright, let's start using some spells. But we're gonna need them. Everyone always makes their saves. There's our level up. And back to Gale.
Take this!
Nice when the cantrips do max damage. Wow.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Lies. Just get rid of her.
Well, we're going to keep her around for a little while because we have the goblins storming the Druid Grove up ahead. But after that, I think we will be relieving Lae'zel to camp. And then I would like to know from you guys, would you like to see Astarion back on the team to redeem himself from his failed attempt at sneaking towards the spiders because I accidentally didn't hit the sneak button in order to do so? Or would you like to see Will come along on the party to replace the missing warlock that Silvar was? So if you guys have a look in the comments and see about letting me know, we'll see if I can use that information to make a decision later down the line. Thank you very much.
You have made an ally from Creche Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
Fool. No point in showing a mad dog kindness, it'll still bite you in the end.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Alright. Well, there we are. We've managed to get through another session without dying, which is always a great relief. Join us next time where we'll be leveling everyone else up to number 2. And then going up and seeing if we can't defend Will long enough to meet him in the camp later. thank you ever so much for watching. Let me know in the comments whether you'd like to see Will or Astarion join us for the rest of this campaign, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.